Hey my foodies, welcome back to my channel Dash of Delight. I am Soumya. Today we are going to make taro root curry, also known as colocasia, or in India it is known by the name of arbi or ghuiya. It is made with very basic ingredients and is absolutely delicious. So without any further ado, let's get started and check out the recipe. Have a look at the ingredients first. For taro root curry, I have taken 5 to 6 taro roots or arbi. Now the very first step is that I'm gonna peel them and then wash them under running water, then cut them into equal chunks and then once again wash them. Now remember guys that due to presence of calcium oxalate in them, they might cause a bit of itchiness in your hands, so just grease your hands with some oil and then start cutting them. So see guys, I have properly peeled them and then cut them into equal chunks. So this is the way I was talking about. Now let's start preparing them. In a pan, take 1 tablespoon of oil and once heated, add carom seeds, and when they change the color, add in the taro roots. So basically, we need to fry these taro roots until golden brown. So keep the temperature at medium and keep frying them for around 4 to 5 minutes. Now very soon you will see that they will start changing the color like this. So now that's it guys. Take it out in a bowl and keep them aside. Now let's start preparing our gravy. Now add some oil in the same pan, around 1 tablespoon, and once it fumes, add in the chopped garlic. Also add a bit of ginger. So just grate a small piece of ginger and add into it. Then saute it a little like this and then add onion. So I'm adding 1 medium-sized onion finely chopped. Now saute the onion till it changes its color. So this process will take around 3-4 minutes. So see guys, the onion has nicely changed the color. Now add 1/3 teaspoon turmeric powder, 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, half teaspoon of red chili powder, and then I'm also adding some salt. And now guys, add a dash of water to it. So I'm adding around half a cup water. Now adding water here will prevent our dry spices from burning. So just make sure you add some water. And now cook this masala for around 3-4 minutes on medium to high temperature. And very soon you will see that the masala will gather like this. So this is the sign that it is done. Now at this stage, add in the fried pieces of taro roots and then start sauteing them. So basically marinate all the pieces into this masala. Coat the pieces properly and then lower down the heat to minimum, then place the lid and let it cook for around 2-3 minutes. So guys, it's been around 3 minutes. Now open the lid, just fry it for 1 minute, just like that. And then time to add in the water. So add around 1 glass water into it, like this. There we go. Now mix everything together, give it a nice stir, like this. And now again lower down the temperature, place the lid and let it cook for around 10 minutes. So guys, it's been around 10 minutes. Now let's see our curry. See, it is all ready. Now just to ensure that it is well cooked or not, just take out a piece. Now let me show you. So just take out a piece on a spatula like this. And then grab a spoon and cut it from middle. See how soft and tender it has come out to be. So our curry is now all set to be served. So now at this point of time, add some chopped coriander leaves. So just throw in some finely chopped coriander leaves or cilantro like this. Then mix it a bit. Just mix it slightly like this. And now guys, here comes my favorite ingredient. So I'm gonna squeeze half lemon into it. Now this is completely optional. If you don't like, do not add. But guys, trust me, adding lemon in this taro root curry is like heaven. So if you haven't tried it this way, next time make it in a similar manner and I'm sure guys you're gonna love it. So that's it friends, our taro root curry or arbi masala gravy is all set to be served. So just take it down in a serving bowl like this and serve yourself and your loved ones with this delicious and tangy taro root curry. Made from hardly 3 to 4 basic ingredients, this curry recipe becomes an amazing option for your lunch or dinner. So just pair it up with some steamed rice, roti or any form of bread and enjoy. So that's it guys. If you liked my recipe, please hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe to my channel for sure. Until next time, take care of yourselves and bye-bye.